Let's grab some snippets from Khachaturian's Toccata. This piece has heaps of chromaticism, modal changes, and very super modern sounds. So let's take some of this inspiration and revamp it with the hymn, Nearer, Still Nearer. And I'll also tell you about my grandma. Hi there, I'm Kylie and I love to share easy tips and tricks to inspire you to learn the love of music. Please join me every Thursday for a piano tutorial, and currently I'm also releasing a Meditation Monday piano instrumental video for you as well. So for our first tip for today, let's check out the ninths that Khachaturian uses down in the left hand. Let's begin down on a C note. So up to the D. So 1, 5, 9. That 2 times, and then to an F pattern, to the G chord, back to C. F again, E, now A9, to the B note, and then a G sus. Let's put that together. So maybe just hold some of the chords there too in your left hand where you feel you want to. This next section is similar with the C9 in your left hand, F9 now. Now with the F, we might actually step that 9 over to make that little harmony, and again to take it over to the 10th for the G chord, and then we'll be up to the A minor. Now an F pattern, and once again we'll step over to that 9th and 10th note just to add to a pretty harmony there. My grandma was a very generous lady, and she was often gifting me with little presents or little balls of wool and things for my crocheting when I was young. It was said too that whenever someone left her house, they never left empty-handed, and my auntie was very like this also. So they had a real spirit of generosity, which was really beautiful. And Nearer, Still Nearer is a hymn that was one of my grandma's favorites, and my sister and I actually played that at her funeral. So it's very dear to my heart. For our second tip today, let's grab one of the riffs that Khachaturian uses and turn it into an interlude between our verse material. Using that 9th pattern 2 times, and then let's step down to a B flat, F9 there as well, up to the C, 2 times as well. Then we could repeat that again. So just work it out slowly and then build up your speed there. Now this sort of material is used almost violently by Khachaturian, with quite a percussive and clashy right hand as well. So if we did his kind of version, he often did this kind of figure. But I thought we might tame that down for our Nearer, Still Nearer, but still take the inspiration with this C2 figure over our 9 bass. So instead of playing that as a 2-note chord to our thumb there, let's break up all the notes and make it a pretty little C2 pattern. So let's do... So to break that apart, we're doing 2 notes to each one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And same down to the B flat there. And so on. So let's have another little run of that pattern. Think of kind of letting your hand push over from our pinky there. fingers down the bottom, active, pinky over. And just keeping your arm nice and loose and free here as we go. For our third tip, let's use the ninth idea and flip it into a chord 2 in our right hand. Let's now bring that C2 pattern down to C2 down here, and then we can float our melody over the top, which I love, and we'll keep our 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of rhythm for our beats. So let's play our verse through slowly, and as we do, we'll piece together our chords. We will primarily be using a C2 and then to an F2, which is changed to our 1, 4 and 5 fingers there, back to a C2, an F2 again, and then a C or an E minor chord there, so we can step our hand down there. For an A minor 2, we'll actually move our hand down, but then for a G sus4, let's go back to the C note again, and then step our thumb down. So let's put that together. Down. Here we go. Then we'll continue with a C2 chord, C2 chord, F2 chord, G chord, and then maybe an A minor. We'll just step our hand up there, back to a C or a C2, then a G sus, G thumb again, stepping down back to our C, and then F chord again. So like an F2 again, back to C, and then the E minor, we'll just step our thumb down, G chord, and then C to finish. So from the second part, let's start again on our C2, F2 now, G chord, we want to step that thumb down again, and then A minor, let's step our hand up there. So from the G chord, jump up all those notes to the A minor. Here we go. Back to C2, G sus, and then step your thumb down to the G there, and C2 again. And F, C. We might do a bit of an E minor in the right hand then. E minor. Okay, and then we would go back into our little interlude material again with our C2 in the right hand and our C9 notes in the left hand. Here we go. B flat again. And we'll put it all into a run now. Have a great week. Ta-da.